Hello Dutch knife collector, Henk. Today I want to show you a high-end production knife from Benchmade. It's an expensive knife. In the United States this knife will cost about, I think, $330, $340. MSRP from Benchmade itself is $399, and over here in Holland this knife will cost you well over 420 euro. So it's a pretty expensive knife. This model came out previous year, 2014. It's a bit of a controversy around this knife. Some love it, some hate it. I've got this knife, I think, January 2015. So I have it almost a year. And I can tell you right now, I love this knife very much. It is the Benchmade 761, the monolock, the Thai monolock. Okay, this knife is made out of M390 steel with a full titanium handle. A very clean design, minimum of hardware used. The titanium is very nice anodized. They call it the blue anodizing. But when you let the light play on this titanium, you see lots of different colors. Of course blue, but also a kind of olive brown, bronze. I can't tell you how much I like this knife because of its design. The titanium is all chamfered, very much material remove, and so although it's thick titanium, it is a very lightweight blade for its size. Very nice 3D milled titanium pocket clip. Very nice details. Very nice details. Also the standoffs. And what's special about this knife is the frame lock. It has an over travel, both outside, inside. I don't know if this will show up on camera, but you see a little notch and a little notch here, so it can't over travel, but it also can't go further inside. One could say, when it's done on this way, like this, what about the wear over time? Will it develop blade play? Well, Benchmade has thought of that, and so the stop pin is a kind of hex pin. When you develop some wear over time, this stop pin has different faces, so you can adjust that stop pin to get a knife with a good lockup without any play. The knife is on bearings. And it is very, very smooth. Maybe you know the feeling of knives with bearings, that when you close and open a knife you feel the bearings where they contact the blade. It's a kind of smoothness I do not like particularly. It's almost like you are in a train. As you know, rails aren't just two long bars of steel, but they exist out of bars of steel welded, and every time you feel the bump when going to the other section. That's the same feel you have with lots of bearing systems, and with this one it feels like it's on washers, like a Sebenza. It is so well done. It's not a free dropper, but there is almost no resistance. And this is the kind of smoothness I like the most. It's a modified production run. The first production run had only a thumb stud on one side, which was removable and you could turn over to the other side. This one has a double thumb stud. The action requires no force at all, it just opens. So smooth is this knife. It's a Gorgious knife. There is some controversy, and it mainly focuses on the lock-up system. In combination with the stop pin, but I do not care about that. I don't think that's a problem, and because I have the knife over a year now, I know it is a very good system and it will keep up over time. Often this knife will be compared with a Sebenza, and I get that, but the Sebenza is a complete different knife. I will show that. Of course, there are much similarities, size-wise, length, used materials, titanium, F35 M390, but they are completely different knives. This is on washers, this is on bearings. This has a complete different lockup. The titanium is much thicker on the Sebenza, although much thicker, it's less material removed. This is much more sculptured, rounded. I don't know how to tell it, but in fact I like the 760, the Benchmade, I like more than the Sebenza because of its overall feeling. This smoothness the sound it makes when it closes and opens is just amazing. When flicked open, it's a real hard action. I've seen a video on YouTube from Will Moon where he modified this knife. He did the anodization in different colors. He removed the pocket clip so it's tip up carry, and he did an inlay in the pocket clip, and it was a very nice modification. But straight out of the box, this knife gives you the feeling of a custom knife, mid-tech custom quality knife. If you can put your hands on this one, maybe on the secondary market, because it's so damn expensive, it's highly recommended. One negative aspect on this knife, because it's so beautiful, you have to cross a border to get yourself carrying it. But this knife you need to carry because it's so beautiful, lightweight, great action, nice materials, super steel, very nice. Okay, those were my thoughts on the 761.